You're with Turner.
I am. You guys are with Turner too.
Yeah.
So
All in the family.
I mean, let's talk about, where do I start? I mean, Kanye West just tweeted, it's his favorite show, 70 episodes being renewed for it. What's going on right now, you guys world?
Well, we're gearing up, we're staffing up, and we're gonna jump in and just have as much fun as we can with the show. I mean, it's funny because we have 31 episodes that we've done. I think the show premiered in 2013 December, so let's just say 2014, January 2014. We're already in 2018.
Yeah.
That's 31. We gotta fucking pick up the pace, man. We got 70 more to do. But I mean, we have so many ideas and just crazy stories and just experimental shit we want to do. It's actually incredibly exciting. Yeah.
Are you under more pressure or less pressure being the Turner guy on the red carpet at the Turner event?
Less pressure because I do my research. I watch Turner shows, so
Right.
I'm agreeing with them, especially your show. I mean, like going back to episode number 1, like what was your pitch on what this show is and what it could be?
I mean, Adult Swim had come to me at the peak of the Community days and said, if you wanted to do something at Adult Swim, we would just do it. And I figured that was probably true, but I also figured that I'm kind of boring by myself. I'm not a huge animation guy. Like I'm pretty story and dialogue guy. And so I called like the guy that I know that's the most passionate about animation, and really it was just about, I just said to Justin, like, what do you want to do? We'll do anything. And he said, I just like doing those two voices. And he was referring to these voices that would become Rick and Morty. And I was like, okay. And we went from there. So I always like ideas are not like, they're overrated in television. I mean, TV is, Cheers isn't really an idea. Taxi's not an idea. It's as far as what the show's about, people want something relatively familiar. They want like some kind of family, usually, whether it's a workplace family or whatever. But it's so what you really have to find is like that you can't emulate and can't manufacture is joy. And so that's a long, boring answer, but the show's really started from a place of like, let's give Justin an opportunity to just take the...
It was a great partnership right from the get-go because of exactly what Dan said. I was like so passionate about doing those voices, and I could just do them, back and forth and have a lot of fun doing them, saying the weirdest fucking things. But then Dan comes in and puts this beautiful picture frame around that, which is, family, grounding it, and then me learning that over the, with you, like over the seasons, and like, so it's like, yeah, it's been fucking amazing, and we want to do more of that moving forward. Just continue to tell stories that are really, really broad, really. Appealing to as many people as possible, sci-fi heavy, but also grounded in a really good sort of family, unit kind of. I feel like we have so many freaking ideas, man, like that we haven't hit yet.
That sounds a little alarming, maybe to some of the fans. I think we also need to promise that there will be more diarrhea monsters.
Oh yeah.
Everything's going to still look like testicles.
Don't worry. That's why we're excited about the 70, because there's going to be at least 30 episodes out of that 70 with Poo Poo, Magoo, and like a diarrhea guy, and like butthole family that are really sympathetic, and like you're like they'll warm your heart, but they're butthole people.
Yeah, my goal is to do 35 episodes a year. I'm gonna beat my dad and retire at 48.
So let's talk about the fans. I mean, because I have friends who have Rick and Morty tattoos. Like I have friends who, people were going crazy, before Turner announced that you guys were coming back. Like, where's Rick and Morty? When's it coming back? When are you guys gonna announce it? Yeah. What's that been like, just to have the fans just follow you like that and just be so supportive of you?
It's surreal. I mean, I'm pretty humble. I'm pretty like I'm a hermit, hide in my house. I don't know, like live in my little bubble. So to see that, it still hasn't really, after all this time, it's still truly, honest to God, hasn't really hit me in a way where I'm like, holy shit, or at least in a way where I'm like, yeah, I'm Mr. Badass. I'm just like, what the fuck this is insane. I think you're kind of the same way with it. Like,
yeah, it took me. I mean, we just got to the point. We just closed our deal, so we're only just now. We're about 48 hours or so into being able to look at all of it in a positive way, because until that deal was closed to do seasons 4, 5, and beyond, the people clamoring for more was actually kind of a bummer, because it was like we couldn't say anything. We didn't know, what to tell them. But now it's job security that demands. Now people getting, if they get mad that it takes a while to now get down and get a season done, the whole time they're yelling, give me your product. So I'm down with that as long as there's a product to make.
To other people, just be kind to other human beings.
Great, guys. Thanks a lot.
Nice
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys need a voiceover.
All right.
I'm a huge fan. So.